I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
No exit on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17, been counting M's, my bank accounts on Goofy. They say gave up. Now who know what the truth is? Chicago full of my garage is full of hoops. This got that southern drawl and all that. My like ball bags. The South got something to say, and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call sacks? Daddy fat, y'all never ball back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feasting big, but it ain't no rhyme. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we keep it so wet. Why swear now, it's been a while. Just speaking in general, boy, there is no formidable opponent or at that bone that never step on it. When you wanna mind the kind of giving hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out. Watch.
Yeah, I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though. So go slow, back my logo, for show, Coco. Get down on the. Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though. So go slow, back my logo, for show, Coco. Now get down on it.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Cook. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Cook looking to throw on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Off the play fake. Cook. Flush to his right. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll toss it to Fournette. Always got some breathing room. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And now running right through it. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On On second down, here's Fournette. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal.
Let's go! B-19! B-19!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this one is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Cook throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Cook. Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette, and he is knocked down from the side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw. Space to run past the 20. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Again, it's Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Cook now to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Now let's go.
The pitch to Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. Green 39.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 10 yards to go on 3rd. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Green with a catch left side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him, Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw is Cook. Throwing on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And out come the Dolphins now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Cook looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Cook. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Caught out left side by Robinson. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Watch it now. Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he spins through. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. Green with a catch left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing, Cook. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Back to throw here. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. To throw. Cook. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cook. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. And it's caught by Parker. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now Cook. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. Detroit!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Detroit! Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
Cook to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they try the right side here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Cook, looking to throw on second down. Now he's forced down left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. They run the counter now on first down. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Cook. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. The Dolphins on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 8. Cook now from the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that? It wasn't an interception. Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jaguars getting set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they? They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it? It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win. They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. So now here come the Dolphins. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Being chased out left. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
To throw is Cook. To throw on third down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Now Cook throwing on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here's a give to Yeldon. This was the goal.
SOS, 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 SOS.